has what feel inside the meter? So the meter stays exactly the same. Do you understand that? Mm-hmm. The meter stays the same. But the feel of the pulse of the beat changes. There's a time when it goes this way, where it lifts. Would you agree? Yes. And there's a feel when it goes, sail my vessel to the, and it has a double pulse and it pulls like taffy. Would you agree? Yes. Okay, and do you know where it changes and how often it changes and which ones it changes to?
Haven't paid attention.
Yeah, okay. So this song is a tempo. It's got, is it lyric driven? Is it tempo driven? Is it arrangement driven? What is the most important thing about this song? What's the message?
Keep going. Keep striving.
Okay, and what else?
Dreams.
Just keep going. Never give up, right? Yeah, that's it. It's go for it. Try it. Do it. Live. Go. It doesn't go, and then maybe this will happen, or maybe you should. It's just like, no. Just go for it. So the message is pretty simple, right? Strive to be great. Go for it. Never give up. That's it. It doesn't say unless, but maybe, but only on the third Thursday of every second. It says just go for it, right? So the tempo becomes really important as a secondary message, right? So right at the very beginning, the tempo is, how do you think that feel goes? Show me with your hand what you think that tempo goes. Okay, so do you see that? We have some people doing this. We have some people doing this, right? So let's figure out what it is. Because if you figure this out on every tempo-driven song, you will be brilliant. Because this is a key thing in tempo-driven songs. Okay, so what?
Okay, so I didn't give you a count that time. I usually do.
That's okay.
Okay.
I don't care.
But and this song we tend to get out of sync. So I try and just give this.
Okay. So does it pick up? Or does it go in like a figure 8? Okay. Or does it go? But is it down or is it up?
Okay.
I'm going to say it this way.
It's up, isn't it? It's got a rolling upbeat. Would you agree? So let's start with that. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, doo-doos first, right? Okay, now do your hand. Keep going.
Oh.
Your dream is like a river, ever changing as it flows.
Okay, so is it two of them or is it dream is like a river? I don't know. You're singing, some of you are singing 2, some of you are singing 1. This is why you get out of sync. It's not because of anything else other than we've all decided to take the feel of that meter different. Okay, so we haven't probably ever decided what that is.
Probably not.
Right? So if we did it 1, can we just start right there? Can we blow that pitch again? 1, 2, right, with the 1 beat. Right? Yeah.
Lead pickup.
You know the dream is like a river, ever changing as it flows, and the dream is just a vessel that has to follow where it goes.
Okay, now do every one. Ready? Do the same thing, do every one. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. I just want
1,
to
2, 3.
You know the dream is like a river, ever changing as it flows.
change your hand.
And the dream is just a vessel that has to follow where it goes, trying to learn from what's behind you, and never knowing what's in store.
Yes.
Each day a constant battle, just to stay between the shores, and I will say.
Okay, so which one feels the best?
This one.
Isn't that interesting? All of a sudden, the infinite one fits it, and all of you kind of of went boom to that. It's interesting because it does have a feel to it. And you have to help us decide which one is it. They just happen to like to go to this one. Doesn't have to be that, but let's start with that one and then let's see where it changes. Okay? You can count up and please pick us up there.
1, 2, 3.
You know.
Wait, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 you need, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know a dream is one. You know a dream.
One, yeah, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
You know a dream is like a river, never changing as it flows, and the dream is just a vessel that must follow where it goes, trying to learn from what's behind you, and never knowing what's in store makes each day a constant battle, just to stay between the shores, between the shores. And I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry.
Right there.
Like a bird upon the wind, these waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel
Raise your arms.
till the river runs dry, runs dry. Too many times we stand aside and let the water slip away. And what we put off till tomorrow has now become today. So you sit upon the shoreline and say you're satisfied. Choose to chance the rapids and dare to dance the tide, and dance the tide, and I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry.
And strong.
Like a bird upon the wind, these waters are my sky. I'll never reach my destination if I never try. So I will sail my vessel till the river runs dry, runs dry. And there's bound to be rough water.
Oh, this one should be here, right? And there's bound to be. But so here's the challenge with that one. First of all, the reason I asked you about that is because everybody's body, when I watch you, is doing something different. And so as an audience person, I go, okay, I guess I'll just wait till they figure it out. Because I don't know whether to rock, you know, and it also has, I will sail my vessel. So there's that double one. River runs right. Da, ba, da, 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 da. There's that one too. And so some of you feel that one, and others of you feel this one, and then some of you fade out. So what happens to me in the audience is you start singing and I go, oh, okay, maybe I'm not sure how it goes. And then all of our pickups are just a little bit out of sync, right? Because we're not real sure how the feel goes inside of that meter. The meter never changes. But the feel of the pulse of the meter, we got to decide what that is. And it doesn't matter which one it is. It matters that we all decide that that's the one we're going to go to. So that said, we can change that song up and do it 1,000 different ways. And all of them are correct, except we can't all do them at the same time. We got to do the one that fits that. First of all, you do an excellent job on that song. And I won't spend a lot of time on it, but I want you to understand that, especially in an up tune that is going to be tempo driven, we're going to have to know when we go to put moves in whether this is driving downbeat, whether it's got a little, swing and hitch in it, or it pushes and it's got that fire in it, or it just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and we run to we're lucky we hit on one altogether. And then the rest of them just go. But that for tempo-driven songs, that will help keep that internal sync, especially in all those pickups, a line. Does that make sense? And then when I watch you, and you don't have a plan, choreography thing, I feel that it has that lift, or it has the rock to it. Or do you understand that? Because your bodies will do it different. When you did this one, you all went, oh, that feels so good. And that probably fits in a couple of those spots. But this one doesn't fit hardly at all in that song, does it? It's too harsh, right? So there's 1,000 different ways we can do that. We can also go, you know, but it'll be, I can sail my vessel. That'll be too choppy and too hard, right? And then you have to do it all around. You do a little Elvis. Good song for you.
Interruption.
Yes.
Dawn.
Oh, hi.
Hi. She is a sweet Adeline from Texas.
Yeah.
And just moved here.
San Antonio and in San Angelo.
Awesome.
My husband was military, so whenever we moved, I had to find a new sweet Adeline. So it's good.
So she sings tenor. So I'm I think what I'm going to do is Nancy, Evelyn and Katie, would you move down a whole window? And would you stand right here and